Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. A few years ago, fellas, this occurred. Coincidentally, on the same day that America celebrated its independence, the price of gold rose to $71,776, the price of silver rose to $17.76, and the price of XRP rose to $1,776. Certainly not, people, you're right, so now you know the fascinating connection between XRP, silver, and gold. XRP is just as susceptible to manipulation as silver and gold. We got off the gold standard, which just means the system got more centralized, which is why the founding fathers and their critics in the United States are so angry right now. This is significant news, people, and according on the go-to graph, there are going to be a ton of connections here today. Wait till you hear that the new currency for selling bricks is backed by gold, as per the Russian embassy in Kenya. We just got confirmed, so good morning everyone, and whoa what a trick, supported by gold, a new currency backed by gold. We've said it so many times before, gold and other precious metals will eventually come back into play. That's why I wanted to buy some now, before the collapse, in order to protect my financial security. We've got the source right here, and we're going to explain how this relates to the dollar and everything else right now. A new trading currency backed by gold is in the works for the BRICS nations. The absurdity of the situation has led to an increase in the number of countries interested in joining the BRICS bloc. But hold for a second, before we head back to the future. It appears the West has little over a month to start making some progress. Why in a little over a month? I hear there's a conference of the BRICS men with all these countries. August 25th or later, fellas, otherwise you'll be left in the dust, right? The United States is set to be left in the dust as acid-backed approaches. It's time for everyone to quit living in denial and start making progress. America, it is now your turn. This is noteworthy because it harkens back to the future, when Judy Shelton at the Fed dreamed of a cryptocurrency backed by gold. And the gold of cryptocurrencies has returned. Keep Judy Shelton in mind, you people. Federal Reserve Board members will soon include Judy Shelton. That was in the year 2020. However, President Trump's choice of Judy Shelton, who is an outspoken advocate of a return to a gold standard similar to that utilized in cryptocurrencies, has generated quite a commotion. I like the notion of a gold-backed money. It could even be done in a cryptocurrency kind of way, she said. She predicted that we would soon be returning to the future, albeit in an updated form, in which cryptocurrencies and gold would play significant roles again. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are obviously the missing link here. Property held digitally. The nomination process had ended for her. Who was supported by Donald J. Trump, right? That's weird. What's the reason? Because, look at this. Here, let me magnify that for you. A Judy Shelton impersonator, huh? About Judy Shelton was an economic advisor to President Trump of the United States. She is well known for her criticisms of the Federal Reserve and her support for a return to the gold standard. On July 2, 2019, Trump declared that he would nominate Shelton to the Federal Reserve Board. So, she has previously been proposed for a position on the Federal Reserve, right guys? Keep in mind that Donald Trump backer is the operative term here. Remember that Donald Trump is a fan of gold and cryptocurrency, and that Judy Shelton was backed by the president. Do none of you notice anything out of the ordinary in this timeline? Gold is making a comeback. As we can see right now, right in front of our darn eyes, gold is once again becoming relevant in the financial world. This is not to say that cryptocurrencies or other digital assets will be backed by gold, but also virtual possessions. As in, on the money, XRP, altering the value system. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Guys, I really need to bring this up. A quote from David must be remembered with absolute certainty, lest it become urban myth. If you want to see how XRP compares to gold, just read David Shore's Is What Liquid Gold Guys. It does actually move value, and there's nothing to settle afterwards, and quotes right when we look at XRP, it's kind of like gold back, and instantly right instantaneously teleport around world, because of how fast it moves this eye, but why wouldn't you want to do both? Quote, our current monetary revolution is comparable to the one that eliminated the gold standard, but there are important distinctions, as well as a famous quote, 50 years after gold's decline, the dollar has no choice but to embrace cryptocurrency. Why not take advantage of both trends at once? Guys, we couldn't have been more skeptical that the dollar's dominance would be challenged by a currency based on bricks. Guys, listen closely because we are about to reveal everything regarding the dollar. It appears that the time has come to dollarize the letter D. We should probably take a look at this. De-dollarization is being discussed now, right? Russia is currently leading the charge in creating a new currency that will be used by the BRICS members in international trade. BRICS stated that Bitcoin is being considered as a settlement to cross-border transactions, right? Settlements, to have one, it's called XRP. People. Right now, if you go down here every night, he asked why all these countries have to base their trade on the dollar, right? They hate the dollar, so seems like they want a level playing field. Oh my god, you guys are going to love this. We've been warning you for a while now that this sort of thing was going to happen. It's the one-eyed look how they say did this or that makes us nervous about the dollar's stability in the face of competition from currencies like the euro, the yen, and the yuan. Wow, so that was a naughty from Illumina Space I labeled. I know what you're thinking. It's baffling that foreign nations that desire to break free of their dependence on the naysaying dollar are actually you. They must be plotting to topple the dollar, folks. They keep trying, but it doesn't look like it's going to work out. I will now explain my reasoning. What's the deal, you curious types? If you look at the dollar chart I have here, you'll see what I mean, right? Is there something you'd like to know? And we're confident in our own strength, right? Is there any meaning to this for the dollar? The dollar's inverse correlation with other crypto assets suggests that if the dollar pumps, other crypto assets will fall in value. But hold on a second, if you're bullish on stocks and cryptocurrencies, you'd expect the dollar to fall in value. It looks like this is the plan from here on out, guys. The dollar will likely take a nosedive soon. When 2024 to 2025 finally rolls around, the dollar might be worth as much as $94. Where it will be low, though, is something I can't tell you guys right now. Now, what do you think is going to happen to the dollar when it drops to these kinds of levels, right before the reset, during the midst of the collapse? It's going to skyrocket, and that'll make the dollar strong again, right guys? In other words, I don't think the dollar will be dethroned anytime soon. The dollar will continue to be in circulation, of course, but alternative currencies will emerge. When that happens, we'll finally have a fair playing field, right? So that everyone is content. Consider this. At that point in time, everything, including the digital yuan, will be digital. Right? Because each nation's BRICS group is an economic powerhouse in its own territory, the BRICS won't even have to trade with each other. Keep in mind the BRICS, they're related to the shirt David Schwartz was wearing recently. Right? It was stuffed with bricks. In case you missed it, here's an update on Saudi Arabia and gold from a year ago. The country is mulling over establishing gold refineries within the kingdom. Surely they seek access to the concrete jungle. It's fascinating to see how God is arranging things such that the new reserve currency from the BRICS might be backed by gold. Do you remember when we said that back when? Where did all these banks come from? Not just guys from other countries' central banks, but also American citizens from the state of Indonesia. That gold buying spree by central bankers here in the US must continue, right? All the evidence you need is there, guys. That's just how things have been forever. This is not the new world's financial wordless billows. There is no way that XRP won't play a role. That is simply what I think. The proof, as they say, is in the pudding, and not the numbers. Remember that money isn't everything, and money isn't everything and often a decision when it decides to confront meeting a CEO. It's all over today. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you in the next one, bye.